What up, YouTube? It's your man representing Haler coming back at you once again. All right, y'all. Finally, I'm on the road right now, as I always am. Look at him, still clean. I'm on the road once again, traveling. I do my thing every week, all week. I don't know. I'm always on the road. Back at a supercharger, about to charge up, but I'm finally gonna get into my story about my shattered windshield. All right, let's get it. And just like that. All right. So I can't even tell y'all what happened to my window for it to crack like that. It started off, I don't know, it's a little black part deep down, like toward the hood of the car. And I guess a crack started there. So I don't know what made it go. Maybe it could have been some faulty glass or something. I don't know. But I know slowly a crack started to creep across my front windshield. I'm like, oh man, this trash. I was like, man, I can't imagine what this windshield gonna cost. But I was like, oh yeah, I was smart enough to get a separate deductible for my windshield, $50. So I'm super glad. So this is what happened. So I hit up Safe Light, and it was like, okay, yep, we got your windshield in stock for a Tesla Model X Plaid. We can put you in tomorrow. So I was like, bet I can get in here quick. I can get my stuff in and out next day because I was going on another road trip because I'm always on the road. And then, so I bring it there the next morning, and then I see the guy because it was just supposed to get a little fix. I'm jumping ahead with the windshield, but it was a little crack. It was a crack in the screen, maybe about smaller than 6 inches, and they were, on the website it tell you that as long as it's smaller than 6 inches, they can fix it, And I watched the guy get in my car, drive maybe 10 feet, get out, and was like, yeah, you need a new windshield. We don't fix these type of cracks. They were fix rock chips and stuff like that, which I'm like, cool. And that's how I was like, oh, I ain't tripping because I got only a $50 deductible on my windshield if I filed it through my insurance, which was cool. Everything was smooth with the insurance. So I show up the next day. That's what it was. So I showed up the next day. The first thing in the morning said, come in as early as you can because it's going to take a little bit of time in order for us to fix this windshield because, it's the largest production front windshield in any vehicle. So they get there, drop it off, a couple hours pass, and they call me. I'm thinking my vehicle ready, but then I forgot, I lost train of thought. But anyway, I get there and everything going smooth. A couple hours pass, and then I get a call thinking my vehicle ready with my new windshield. I'm geeked because I'm like, because I got to hit the road, and they say, hey, sorry, the windshields that we have for Tesla Model X don't fit yours because if we put it on, it'll cover up all your sensors in your front face camera. I'm like, dog, it was like it'll take like 2 or 3 weeks for us we got to order for the manufacturer, which I ain't tripping on because I wanted to make sure I got a Tesla windshield, like one from Tesla. And I was like, it is what it is. So I was like, all right, just put me on the books. So fast forward a week, wasn't even a week, maybe like 5-6 days. They hit me up and say, hey, your windshield in. Can you bring it in? I'm like, bet. I'm geeked as heck because I still had to I did do that road trip that I took with the cracked windshield, but I wasn't tripping on it too much. But luckily, so I got the windshield. They put it in, maybe like 3-4 hours. And that was cool. The one thing they did tell me was that they wouldn't be able to recalibrate my system for autopilot, and they was like I would have to go through Tesla, but luckily I did a couple YouTube research, Google research, and it's in the settings, so I was able to reset it. And I think I only had to drive like 19 miles, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad before I reset. Actually, I think I went longer before I clicked the recalibration. I drove all the way to Chicago without recalibrating it, which was silly because it was messed up. My cursor on the middle of the route, the little arrow, it was slightly off. It was slightly off. So here's the route that it's supposed to be followed on, like normal, following the route, but it was like off here somewhere, and it was kind of funky. So luckily that wasn't too big of a deal. I was able to recalibrate my cameras and my settings, so that turned out to be fine. So all in all, it was an okay experience. Oh, I'm gonna put on the screen right here what it would have cost if I did not have that $50 deductible or insurance at all. I think it came out to almost $1,300 for this windshield. You crazy? Man, look. Maybe it's some real ballers out there. I'm just a pretend baller, I guess. And they scoff at that. But I'd have been upset if I had to pay $1,300 for a windshield. I'd have never drove this motherfucker, again. But luckily I had my deductible that was only $50, so that was cool. It was top notch. So that's that. But there's one more thing.
Yeah, there's just one more thing
That I messed up in my car. And maybe I'll talk about it next video. But I'm going to give you a sneak peek. Hold on. Guess we'll talk about it next time. All right, YouTube. This your man coming back at you representing Haylard. I'll see you guys in again. Peace out.